Welcome to episode 13. So, why passion isn't enough? This is something that I've been thinking about, especially lately. We're coming into mid-December now, and we're all sort of thinking about taking a break from our business and, taking that time away, perhaps even reflecting on the whole year that's maybe begun for you already, and also thinking about the next year and what 2023 will bring, and maybe perhaps what you want to bring to 2023 as well. And I think it's really essential for us to think about our passion and keep that at the heart of everything that we do. But it isn't enough. And I think it's something that we need to talk about a little bit more because our passion is something that gets us to where we are today. And it's certainly the driving force almost of what you do. And the fact that you are so passionate about the thing that you do, that's helped you to get to where you are today. But simply what has helped you to get to where you are today isn't the thing that's going to help you get to where you want to be tomorrow. And I want to just dig into this because I think it's really appropriate at this time of year as well. Everybody's talking about planning for 2023 and goals and all of this stuff, all this noise that's going on online. And I just think it's really important for us, rather than looking too much externally, but thinking ourselves about our passion and thinking more internally that, what is our passion? Has that changed or evolved in any way? And recognizing that that passion that you have for what you want to do, perhaps it's something new you want to have in your business as well. I mean, it might be something that isn't actually there just now, but what you have learned so far and what you have done so far, so taking 2022 as the example, isn't necessarily going to help you to get to the next level and the next stage. And I think we all need to really hear this more, rather than thinking and seeing and reading all these things about, trying to get to the next 5K month and, all this noise about, these goals that people seem to set themselves. And coaches as well are talking about these things. And I think it really can put you off, firstly, because, monetary terms is not necessarily a goal for everybody. And also, your passion isn't really based around money. Your passion is based on helping people with your expertise. And I think the way that I like to think of it is that you are doing what you're doing because you're passionate about it. And the money, the income, and all these other things come in almost like a side effect and almost like a really lovely bonus, and that will come later and it will come without you having to chase for it. So I think building our business, if we put the passion side at the heart, it can really change everything. But also recognizing that when we are doing that, what has helped us to get to today isn't the thing that will help us to grow in the future. So, really internally seeking that support and thinking, well, what is it that I need? What is it that I need more support with? What am I lacking in? What is the thing that is I meet resistance with, but I really want to do this thing? What type of help would actually seem like it's a good fit for me? Because until you know what it is you're wanting to get, where you're wanting to go, you can't figure out how you're going to get there. And that how really needs to have the support built in as well, because it's important that we understand our kind of zone of genius and really what we can accomplish inside that. And perhaps where we need to have that external viewpoint, that little shift of perspective for somebody else who's looking at our business from the outside, that can be really, really powerful. And if you've never invested in a membership, in a mentor, in a coach, in anything where there is somebody else looking at your business, then it's something that you really would be alarmed with in terms of like how much clarity you can get, because sometimes we just can't see the thing that's right in front of us because we are in our business, and being on the inside, it's very difficult for us to look at it from a different perspective. So if you feel drawn to working on your business more and just really figuring out what's the right path for you, then my invitation to you is that I have a membership, which is a really affordable way to come and work with me and in my world. And the membership is actually closing its doors on the 3rd of January. So I welcome you to come on in and take this opportunity. If it feels right to you, you can check out the details on my website. And we are kicking off the new year with a goal setting workshop. And it's going to be something really quite extraordinary because I've run this before, and every time I run it, I tweak it and I change it. And this year is no exception. Because there's always things that I'm learning and I want to add and incorporate into what I teach as well. So I ran this last year at the start of January as well, and you get a workbook to go through, and I literally guide you through. And it's not just about setting goals, it's really about getting clear on what you want. It's about clear on understanding where you are just now. And I think when we're caught up in the day to day of our business, we don't really get that time to reflect. So I welcome you to come and reflect with me. This will be very personal, and it will be a very personal experience, I can assure you that. And if you know somebody who would be interested in this, then maybe it's a nice little gift to either gift them, to give them pay for 1 month for them. That would be a lovely business present to yourself as well. So I will leave that offer for you, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I will pop it into the description. And if you're on my website, then just go ahead and check out my services there, and you'll see the VIP membership. Find out more details there. As I say, the membership doors will be closing on the 3rd of January, so that is really the last chance to come in and take benefit of this. And sometimes it's just we don't know what can help us, but certainly taking that step forward in something that does feel right is going to be beneficial, because you're going to learn, more about yourself than you are about what kind of learnings are in there, because you can learn what it is you need and what's helped you, and then that will help you fill in all those gaps, because sometimes we just can't see where those gaps are. So coming in, trying something new, learning, and really not learning for the sake of learning. It's all about implementation in the membership. So, that is so important. Whenever we're learning every day in lots of different ways. And it's only when we take those learnings on and put them into action that we figure out whether it's right for us, whether it's working, whether it's not working, how we can improve it. And until we don't do that, that knowledge is pretty much useless just sitting in our brain. So there's enough information out there. We don't want to be overloaded with information. We just want the right type of information. So that is why I set up the membership, and I would love for you to come on in and join for the live session in January for goal setting, because it's really going to be absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. I'm so excited to share this once again. It sort of transforms itself every year, and that's what's nice about it. So take care, and I will see you in the next episode.